Donnell Rawlings discusses his Netflix special and his unwavering support for Chappelle. Donnell Rawlings was an amateur heckler before he became a professional comedian. He would go to comedy clubs and laugh even harder than the person on the mic by yelling back at the stage. Therefore, it should come as no surprise that he recently made a full circle, getting caught on camera heckling another comic for going after both him and his well-known friend of more than 20 years. Dave Chappelle produced the stand-up special A New Day, which premieres on Netflix this week. In this installment of the Last Laugh podcast, Rawlings dissects the viral event and discusses the arduous and humbling path he underwent to eventually land his own Netflix moment. In addition, he discusses how he felt about Chappelle leaving the show without telling him, how he made a significant impression on Chappelle's show with comparatively little screen time, and why he doesn't have time for people who could find their humor offensive. A few days before his Netflix special debuted, Rawlings says, "My life is always on the road," from his hotel room in Los Angeles. However, Yellow Springs, Ohio is now home. Rawlings responds, "No, I moved to be closer to nature." When I ask if he moved there to be nearer to Chappelle, the town's most well-known resident, I told myself, Hollywood is dead, I'm good, after the pandemic. That feeling was reinforced for Rawlings last week at the Laugh Factory when comedian Corey Holcomb attacked him and comedian Chappelle off stage, setting off a brand new comedy feud. In the end, Rawlings yelled back at Holcomb from the audience, primarily to refute the notion that his own comedy was in any way mild and partly to defend Chappelle. A few days later, Rawlings says, "To try to paint the picture of me not being funny, that's when I just snapped. Because you could say a lot of things about me after 30 years, like I'm ugly or ashy. However, I'm ashamed to admit that I find myself funny."